We're back again.
We are. Without an echo.
January 12th, 2022. For the record, we're back. Fired up live on a Wednesday. Get ready.
I actually deleted all the other streams, so
Good.
This is the only one.
This is the only one. Here we are. Let's check this out on the live feed. The price went up. Here we are. All right, listen, I'm excited to be here with everybody. Happy New Year. If you didn't catch us on Monday, Happy New Year. We're here in Jersey. Lisa and I, Janine as well, head into Arizona tomorrow to visit the site of FedCon. The Omni Scottsdale, the Omni Montelucia Scottsdale. Beautiful property. If you haven't got your tickets already, we're going to talk about that a little today. We're also going to talk about the price went up. Yesterday's price is not today's price.
Say it again.
The price went up. Yesterday's price.
Oh, you're yelling at people.
Sorry, is not today's price. Obviously, that's. I think Fat Joe was the first person to say that.
I don't know.
I think they took that from Fat Joe.
It's so hard to know where the original came from now with Reels and TikToks and everybody copying everything.
Yeah.
But that's the point. Honestly, that is the point of TikTok. You are supposed to jump on trends and do cool transitions and use the sounds just like everybody else.
100%. But yeah, I do. Thank you, Fred. It's working. We're good. We're back. But that's I think where it originated. So you can go check out TikTok. Many people are using that in their posts. But I thought it was kind of valid to talk about some things we're going to talk about today. But I think first things first, I do want to just talk a little bit briefly about FedCon because I need you there. The industry needs you there. We have some great sponsors already, from Hashizaki to Origo to Kason to Windy City Equipment. Blue is the new white. Am I missing anybody off the top of my head?
Nope, you're good.
So we're working on some other big name announcements for some premieres and platinums, hopefully. And also the app. We're going to have a cool app that we're putting together for you guys for the conference.
It's quite nice.
And we're going to have a sponsor for the app that we're working with. Hopefully that comes through. If not, we'll let you know, and that'll be available. Go to fedcon.com, check it out, see what we have going on. But first things first, let's run through the agenda right now. While I have you here, let's run through the agenda. The Food Equipment Digital Disruptors, FedCon, focused on digital marketing and branding, along with inspiration and motivation, along with diving in on a panel with industry hot topics with manufacturers, service companies, reps, dealers, the melting pot in the room, open, honest, respectful conversations to understand both sides of the fence and understand why service is requesting street rates at an alarming rate, and if not street rate, as close to it as possible, and how manufacturers need to understand these things. We're going to talk about that. First things first, we got the agenda up, Lisa.
Yes, we do. We got it up.
Day one, you come in on Monday, you're going to the Valencia lawn. This is where you're going to find the Fed carpet, where we're going to be interviewing you as you walk in. Yeah. This is where you're going to find the DeLorean, sponsored by Blue is the New White, Josh Zolan, author of the book and of course, host of the podcast. And this is where you're going to find Taz Sutherland, Josh Zolan, myself, Lisa, everybody you know and recognize going live. We're going to get everybody fired up for the conference. On top of that, you're going to be open bar.
Yep.
We're going to have some nice, beautiful past hors d'oeuvres.
Yes.
It's gonna be a great evening with Camelback Mountain as your backdrop. And tomorrow we are gonna make that trek to Arizona. As I said, we got an early flight. We're gonna be showing you a little bit of behind the scenes and background of some of the places and some of the sites that you're gonna see when you visit. And we really want you guys to get excited. And I want you to see the beautiful property you're coming to. It's not just a conference. There's good food that's gonna be had. There's breakfasts and lunches and dinners that come with these ticket prices. There's amazing keynotes from Mark Schulman, from Ryan McCarty, myself, Josh Zolan is going to be up there. We got Ed Stulak. We got and we got a big announcement.
Yes.
For a guy that I respect so much, an industry vet. He's going to really open up this thing for us proper.
Probably next week we will be announcing that, but just so you see it on the agenda, that will be our opening keynote, as it says.
Yes.
QBA in coming weeks.
Yes, absolutely. So what do we got? What do we got going down the list here?
I
Let's
don't know what you
right
want.
after. So I'll just briefly. Obviously, we have the Connection Express. What is the Connection Express? I mean, it's going to be where our vendor booths are,
Yes.
our sponsored booths are, and it's going to be lively. All right, we're gonna have. It's gonna be. Those breaks are not gonna be. You're not gonna fall asleep.
So because you just mentioned the Connection Express, I put up the page for it because there is a page as well on fedcon.com of who's going to be at the Connection Express. And right now we have our silver, our bronze sponsors, and our vendors. So if you want to be on this page as well as at the Connection Express, contact us.
That's right. And I forgot XOI. XOI will be in the building. One of our beautiful partners here, gonna be in the building. I think it's gonna be worthwhile for you to come and check them out too, because if you're trying to build your business, this is a very important part as far as transparency and video goes. But so what else we have?
So we've got panels, of course. We got our digital marketing panel.
This
on
is
day
gonna.
one.
Yes.
Content creation and how to leverage it for your business.
Yes. I mean, this is stuff that we're trying to convey and talk to you guys all about on a daily basis. We're going to get everybody in person. We're going to give you some real insight from leaders and people that are doing it and people that know how to do it. You want to be there. You want to be a part of this. There's going to be energy in the room. There's going to be connections in the room. There's going to be people educating you. You're going to be learning. It's a beautiful thing. What else?
Then the next would be after the panel, we have a disruptor session with speaker Josh Zolan. How to attract the best labor during a labor shortage.
Important topics that we're all dealing with right now. Josh has amazing insight. He's building his business. He's growing it. He's been growing it through the pandemic. This is a guy you want to come and listen to and sit down with. All right. This is not one you want to miss. What else we got?
Then we have lunch.
Ooh, which we're going to be picking menus out tomorrow.
Yes, we are. And then after that, we got another keynote speaker, Ryan McCarty, the coolest dude.
The culture of good, ladies and gentlemen. I believe wholeheartedly in the culture of good, and he is going to give you a presentation you're not going to want to miss, because when you think about your digital branding and your marketing efforts and the stuff you want to portray through these platforms, you know, I think there's a real connection to what Ryan's going to bring to the table, so you understand, I think, what 2022 and beyond looks like. If you're a leader in a business, how are you supposed to treat your employees? What are you supposed to be doing to retain good people and to attract good people and to keep them and to keep people, you know, advocates for the business? It's really all going to tie into that. So I think you're going to love that keynote. What else we got?
Now we have another disruptor session with Ed Stulak, a close look at utilizing Reels and TikTok to grow your brand.
Ed Stulak's coming back for another round. He loved the first FedCon so much, and we had some good reviews. And I think, you know, Ed has some real good insight on TikTok and Reels. He's doing a really wonderful job building himself up there. Even though he's not in this industry, it doesn't matter. It really is about the content and what he's doing to build that brand online. So great for Ed being back again.
Then we have another Connection Express break because at the Connection Express, that is where you are networking.
Major.
And then after that, we got just another disruptor session to close out the first day with David Bartolomucci.
David Bartolomucci over at Repairs, young Gen Z guy.
Yep.
I think this is important that we bring in the younger generation. Is it not? We need to hear their perspective.
Absolutely.
We need to understand where he's coming from, where he came from, where he's headed. And I think it's going to be one of those things, again, that is a connection to what we're doing digitally and how we want to, you know, portray our brands and business moving forward. What else we got?
All right, let's move on to day 2, or actually, well, there's dinner on day 1.
The big dinner.
Yes.
That's going to we got confirmation that will also be out on the Valencia lawn. Again, beautiful. Wait till you see this. It's beautiful out there with again, Camelback Mountain in the backdrop. It's going to be a beautiful dinner. We're going to have a lot of fun, and this is where, you know, oh, I know that guy turned into, this is my friend now. Yep. This is where the friendships are going to happen. So
I like that. That's very sweet and heartwarming.
That's what's happened. That's what we're doing here.
So day 2, April 27th, of course, we've got breakfast.
Breakfast.
But then we have our keynote speaker, who is Mark Schulman. He is the drummer for Pink, and he is going to be presenting "Hacking the Rockstar Attitude." It's a really awesome presentation, so I'm really stoked to actually see this.
Yeah, and I will say this: make sure you get some good rest and wake up not feeling hungover or anything, because you're gonna want to be in your seat, and it's gonna be loud. Okay, it's gonna be loud in a great way. He's gonna get your blood flowing for the rest of the day. And then we're going to probably do some photo ops and some different things right after that, right? That's with the Connection Express. So
Yep. So then, of course, more Connection Express or photo ops with Mark Schulman. But after that, we have some more disruptor sessions. We'll have one with XOI Technologies, and we also have another with Josh Solon, because this is actually going to be a digital branding, which we know Josh does very well with Blue is the New White.
yes,
And this topic is going to be why view count doesn't matter. So imagine we hear, oh, we need to go viral all the time. We're going to talk about why that doesn't matter.
it doesn't. I don't think it does, especially in a niche industry. I always say, is it niche? In an industry like ours, if you have 1,500 followers or 2,000, here maybe you have 8,000 or 4,000 or 3,000 on LinkedIn. These are all quality connections. These are all. I think this is where it becomes our industry understanding it's quality over quantity. So Josh, I know Josh is going to drill it down for you, but what else?
Oh, absolutely. From there, we've got workshops that are going to be 2 rotating workshops that you can take one before lunch and you can do the other after lunch. So that's those are going to be announced soon, but it's going to be in all digital branding stuff. So TikTok Reels, or how to create content using your phone or cameras, etc. We will solidify that on the agenda for you in the coming weeks.
And it's going to be wonderful for the people that kind of are dabbling, and also the people that are doing it and need to get maybe a little bit better at it, because I know I need to get better at it. TikTok is definitely something I need to learn a little bit more about. So as we dive in, I think it's going to be important for you guys and gals to be in those rooms. And then we're talking about the cameras and equipment and apps and all these different things. Like, people ask us all the time, be in the room, be there. And I think we're going to plan on letting you leave with something tangible, something that you could, even if we email you the presentation with all the literature and everything the presentation we go over, you'll take that with you and you'll be able to get back home, get back to your office, and start utilizing things immediately.
Yep. And then, of course, the big one. 2 big ones. We've got our panel, our industry panel. Very important.
This is a big one. And this is really, think about the Fed group. If you're in the Fed group on Facebook, if you're not, get there, please. The Food Equipment Digital Disruptors on Facebook, 1,000+ member community. There's issues. Okay. And I was talking about it earlier this week, and I said the word complain it is more the word vent. And there's really not been a place where people could vent open and honestly. And there's a lot of venting going on in the last 12 months in that group. And I think it's come to the point where we should address this. We should sit down, put a panel together. I'm going to ask Josh to lead it and, really start to understand the manufacturer sides, the service sides, and understand this is about positive change, positive impact that the industry needs right now. And I'm going to talk a little bit about some of that in a second.
Yep. And then you're closing out the day.
I'm going to close it out. And the presentation is
Digital Disruption and Managing the Impact.
Managing the impact. And, this is something that kind of came up over the last 12 to 18 months, I'll say. Being thoughtful with our words and what content we're actually putting out as we build and grow our platforms. We really have to be very aware of what our voice holds. There's a lot of people that have strong voices in this industry, and what you say matters. So we're going to talk about that and how important it is, to be completely aware and thoughtful of what you're putting out. So
Jeff says, I see a lot of Josh. What about Taz?
Well, listen, Taz is going to be in the building. Taz is going to be moderating a panel. So yeah, listen, Taz is going to be everywhere. Believe me. I'm live right now. How could you be calling me here? All right. So that's the quick rundown on this agenda. You're going to see it's jam-packed. There's a lot going on. Listen, there's going to be a lot of great food. There's going to be a lot of great people. There's going to be a lot of great content. Be prepared to be inspired. be prepared to learn, be prepared to make friendships that last a lifetime. That's really what I'm going to tell you. And I would be honored if you would jump off this live right now if you didn't get a ticket, and get a ticket, fedcon.com. If you get your ticket now, the books. Listen, I got the books. All right.
Okay.
I got some of the new Gary V books, 12 and a half, right? So let's see the next 3 people. Go get your ticket. I don't ask for much. Go get your ticket to this event. I'm gonna watch it. I'm gonna be watching our ClickFunnels. I'm gonna be watching everything, and I'm gonna see the next 3 people. I'm sending you a Ask Gary V, a Gary V 12 and a half, the new book with a little special note from myself, and maybe a couple of other little things I'll throw in the box as my appreciation.
Oh, and we can't forget the closing cocktails too on the day 2.
Closing cocktail reception. This is where we say bye for now. Bye for now. And we will
make sure we got everybody's LinkedIn.
And make sure we got everybody's LinkedIn and everybody's connected. Come on. Yeah, it's going to be wonderful. So going back to the panel that I know that on the last day that we're going to get ready to close out, and we put it towards the end. We want to make sure everybody's there. We want to make sure people are leading into this as we head into the sunset, that we have people there and understand this is important. Manufacturer service partnerships. There's, for us here, and I know a lot of other service companies as well, it's that sending those letters for the rate increases for warranty. We don't typically ask every year here. Maybe it's shame on us over the years. One of those things that just falls to the side, and we're busy, and we can't do it no more. And it's one of those things that we had to pay attention to. It's a little disheartening to see some of the responses, quite honestly, because it just seems like there's and this, I'm not naming names. We're just talking out loud, collectively from experiences that I'm seeing here, and it's not all nice and not all understanding. My question would be, if you are a manufacturer and you are sending out 1, 2, 3, sometimes 4 parts price increases a year, there's a reason for that. I mean, I don't say anything about it. It is what it is. You have to run your business. If you want Maliki Parts and Service, if you want, K&D Factory, if you want Josh and Windy City, if you want companies to stay in business and be there for you, you have to pay. I don't know any other way to say it. The price went up.
The price went up.
Yesterday's price is not today's price. Now, listen, I'm saying that jokingly because of the TikTok, but it does resonate. It is true in all aspects of our life. Remember the catalytic converter? Yeah. We're still dealing with that. I was told a price. I was told a price of $800 with the parts, and then a little bit of labor additional. Whatever, $800 for all the parts. Okay, no problem. Order the parts, overnight them, do whatever you got to do. Oh, the back order. Finally, okay, the parts are going to come in. Now it's $4,700. $4,700. I said, cancel the order. Cancel the order.
And what was that in? Like 24 hours or no? Like how?
Oh yeah, well, it was within. I think it was realistically within like 2-3 days.
Okay.
Right. So
still, that's a big jump.
It's a big jump. Now I understand. I do, because Nissan Envy, like Nissan, maybe they're not building the Envy 200s anymore. Maybe they said, hey, listen, we're not going to need these parts at some point. Skyrocket them. They want them. They don't. I don't know if that was the conversation in Nissan. But nevertheless, that was the price, because the price went up. and what am I supposed to do here? So I said to the guy, hold off, don't do anything. This is not my regular people. I don't have regular stuff going on in New York, Long Island yet. I brought it back to my guy here in Jersey. Listen, we're figuring it out. We're getting it done for a lot less. Okay. I don't know if he was gouging me on the parts. It happens out there, ladies and gentlemen. I know. So when you look at the increases, there's got to be an understanding. We're all in this together. Every few months we're seeing raises in certain places for things. Our insurance is insane. For a small business of less than 50 employees, because we pay 80% of platinum, the best plan in the business, it is
In the biz.
right. It is. It's over $250,000 a year. Actually, $35,000 a month.
That sounds about right.
At this point, because the price went up.
As
The
it
price
does
went
every year.
up. So we're talking well over 350 at this point. Do you know what we have to do to make $350,000 here and be profitable? We can't be at $80 an hour. Okay. It's not possible. So we did have to send out, these warranty letters. And I'm not saying that's the be all end all. This is my starting point because this is where I know we need to be for us to be anywhere near any kind of profitability, especially when parts have been completely taken out of the equation in most cases with manufacturers, right? I'm not complaining. It is what it is, but I have to adjust. I have to change. And there has to be an understanding. If this is a partnership, you have to understand my side. I understand your side when you send me the parts increase. I understand your side when you say, well, this is the flat rate install. This is what it is. Those flat rate installs don't cover me all the time. And one of those things that you see is like, well, this should cover you. I don't want to just be covered. I want to be profitable. So if someone's going to pay me $800 where I'm going to be profitable to go do something, and someone's going to pay me $300, yeah, okay, I'll get to your $300 in 48 to 96 hours. I'm going to them first.
Yep.
That's how this has got to have to go moving forward, because my responsibility, numero uno, is to the people that come into this building and get into those vans every day. That's where my responsibility lies first, to the employees and to my family. In turn, I'm going to be here for you for a long time to make sure you're getting quality service, quality repairs, quality installs, day in and day out. Are we getting any comments?
Jeff Victory's in the house.
Jeff Victory, Happy New Year, my friend.
So he says, I think I'm most excited about Connection Express. Exactly what should be happening at all conferences, in my opinion.
My man. Jeff will be in the building.
Yes, he will. But this is actually a funnier comment. So what you're saying is you have a guy in terms of
my van repair.
And yes,
It's actually he's a legitimate business. He's been in town for 50 years.
His name is Bruce.
So
Shout out to Bruce.
yeah, so he's a legitimate business. I mean, he's always got busy stuff going on over on the boulevard there. Yeah, no, he's a legit biz. And listen, when you build relationships, you could say, yeah, he's my guy now.
Oh yeah, he's helped.
Because when you build these strong relationships with your auto mechanic, with your food equipment service company, they become your guy. Like when I have some of these national chains, like I won't name names, but they'll call me up and go on a Saturday or Sunday, and they'll be like, "Yo, Rich," he said, "Man, I got a big problem up here in Hackensack, up here in Woodbury, up here, and wherever it might be." Okay, he said, "Listen, I sent a ticket in. I just wanted to hit you up because you're my guy. I want to make sure that you see it through." And I said, "My guy, I am your guy. I got you." See, but that's what happens when we're building strong partnerships. And so, yeah, going back into what this panel is going to be, there's going to be a lot of stuff. I mean, if you go back and look at the year in review, there's a lot of talk about parts distribution. There's just a lot of talk about warranties. There's a lot of talk about installations and site surveys and maintenances, and the list goes on and on and on.
This is a great comment. Suzanne says or asks, have you had this conversation with manufacturers who have installation supervision, like dishwasher manufacturers? They need to hear it.
So I'm just trying to understand. Installation supervision. So Myco has installation supervision. We did a nice install down at a hospital here, and I actually have the gentleman, one of the guys that was there. Great group of guys. They were really very helpful with our techs on site, and got it done in under the allotted time that we even thought. So I haven't really spoke, like, as far as dishwashing manufacturers, I will go out there and tell you. I mean, we represent Myco. We're proud. We love Myco. We represent Jackson, CMA, Champion, Moradibu. Shout out to Brent over at Champion. So, and Brent, by the way, when you talk about dishwasher, Brent is a guy that is on the service side. He gets it. Anything you need, Brent steps up. That can't be said for everyone and everything. It is what it is. I think what I want to do is I want to educate people, not just me. I want the industry to educate people to understand, we're getting more voiceful. We're getting louder. And for us to, succeed together, because that's what we want to do. We want to succeed together. And to do that, there's going to be some hard conversations. But yeah, Suzanne.
And Suzanne actually starts at Myco next week.
Yeah. Oh, get out of here. You leaving? Yeah. All right, I'll see you. I'm live. It's my sister. She's leaving.
Thank you. What are you guys baking in here? So,
well, congratulations on starting at Myco. If you need anything in New Jersey, I'm your guy. Also, don't forget Service Masters New York. I got to reach out to some industry friends as well at some of these manufacturers to get New York authorized. We are authorized a lot in New York. Don't get me wrong. Service Masters, Middleby Advantage, beautiful. But yeah, we got to get set up for Myco, I think, in New York City to be able to help you guys out. So, I'm sorry, I just wanted to go back to Suzanne's thing.
This?
Yeah, because I want to make sure I guess I want to make sure I didn't miss anything. Okay, so yeah, but no, it going back to also what Suzanne said, talking with the manufacturers, right? We have to have the conversations. We can't just complain about it or vent about it or do whatever choice of words you want. We actually have. There's got to be action, right? So I look at FedCon as a place to make that because in person it changes the game when we could sit down and go face to face and look people in the eye and we could feel each other's energy and feel the passion and feel the care and feel the love and respect between each other. And then the issues come in there and it's like, okay, how do we make it better? That's the only question I think at the end of the day. How do we make it better? And I really do think we start by hearing both sides, but there has to be a tremendous understanding of what has happened over the last 5 to 10 years in service. Things changed for us. Territories went away. Parts distribution went away. We rely majorly on warranty calls on a labor rate and a travel rate. That is the only way we can make $1. And we have to make $1. Warranty has to be profitable. And if it's done right, it can be. So, you send us on a call, and whatever might be going down, we have to be, listen, we're doing quality stuff. We're honest. We're giving you pictures and videos of everything, and they'll be like, oh, well, some people, we've had people gouge us on time and stuff. Then why are they still an authorized service center if you don't trust them? Get rid of the ones you don't trust, keep the ones you do, and let's honor each other. Let's honor each other to hell and back. Because trouble's the business, right? Trouble is our business every day. We wake up, we know trouble's ahead. We are the solution providers. And we need to work together. And we need to understand that you want to be profitable and we want to be profitable. Can't be a one-way street either way. And like I said, for our street rate goes, listen, there's some manufacturers. I'm shouting out. I'm going to shout out Well Built from the rooftop. They nailed it. Shout out to Aaron Sprinkle, Wayne Lemke, Rich Piakowski, the Well Built service team, all of you, Dave Nylander. I don't want to name names because I'm going to miss it. I don't want to miss anybody. Everybody there. And shout out to the Alley Group now, right? There's an understanding, I think. They realize top service comes at a price. And we're not asking for anything absurd. I saw something today in writing that said, because we were asking for a raise, it said, another service company, and here's another service company asking for another raise. Yeah. Then stop sending me your parts price increases. I mean, yeah, there's the price went up. Yesterday's price is not today's price. I love saying that. All right, that's got a guy leaving. But again, all jokes aside, That's the game here right now. Fair. Fair market. Okay? We understand we lost territory. We understand we lost parts. I'm not even here. Whatever. On the warranty side, we lost parts. Obviously, on our regular service side, we sell parts, we sell labor. That's where we're a service company is most profitable on a standard service call for their regular customers outside of warranty. That's where the most profitability is. But when you have a company like WellBuild that says, hey, listen, we're going to step the hell up. We're going to make sure that our service network knows that we care about them and that we back them. And, we want to give our mutual customers the best of the best in service and response. Boom. So thank you to all you guys out there at the WellBuilt Denali Group team for seeing that. And I'm not downplaying anybody else. I'm just giving a shout out to them. All right, relax, everybody. So, I think that's 2022 is going to hold, and I think hopefully FedCon is going to be an important piece of that puzzle. We're going to get some hopefully some real strong people on that panel to help push this thing forward, and we're going to create content. You're there, you're going to be on video. We're going to create content for the industry. We're going to promote it. We're going to show it. We want to show other people what we got going on. We want to attract new talent. We have to get louder and louder and louder and show the world who we are. That's what FedCon 2022 is going to do. I'm taking it down, Lise.
All right.
Did I miss anything else?
Just Taz.
Taz, what do you say?
Yesterday's price.
Yesterday's price. It's not today's price. You're all going to go look that up now, aren't you? You should. Okay, listen. We're going to Arizona first thing in the morning. We got to go home and get some sleep. We got to wake up at 4, hit the airport. We're going to go live. We're gonna get to lay the land. We're gonna go behind the scenes. So we're gonna be creating a vlog for behind the scenes of the making of FedCon, right? Well, hopefully we'll bring you some more content insight as the next week or two rolls on of what FedCon is gonna look like as well. So have a beautiful rest of your day. It is, what time is it? It is 4:20. 4:20 p.m. East Coast. It's cold. So if you're on the East Coast, bundle yourself up. If you're on the West Coast, you're probably warm and happy. So listen, Happy New Year again. I don't know when the cutoff date is to say Happy New Year. I think this is probably it.
That's it.
I think today is pretty much it.
You can't say Merry Christmas anymore.
No. I don't say Merry Christmas right after
Christmas?
The 26th is the end for me. I give it a 1-day grace period. I'm done with that. Yeah, no. I once got Happy New Year in March. See the nerve of these people? Anyway, Happy New Year for the last time. Make 2022 your year. I know you can. I know you will. We're going to be here with you all along. You have any questions, any insight, any comments, any concerns, anything at all, reach out. And if you have questions about FedCon, please reach out. Sponsorships, tickets. We need to sell. We need you there. It doesn't happen without you. Stay fired up. I hope to see you from Arizona tomorrow.